Alright. Get back in here and hopefully beat this game tonight. Okay, I lost a lot of progress by dying. Oh yeah, Mom. Wing it, fuck it. Come in here, get the card from the... Still don't know what these cards do. This card off. I feel like I should still bring something. Maybe I'll bring this. That'll just be my answer. I guess if I have to use something. Okay. Need to get the keypad key. I think it's meat grinder. I don't know, I don't remember what I did last night. It always takes me to get back into what I was doing previous. Another card. Read about this. Everybody's starving. Some machine gun ammo. Here's some shotgun rounds. Yes, I'm remembering this. What did it say? Move. Walking so slowly. Okay. This room sucks. This is why I quit playing last night. This is why I don't remember anything. I was mad. Alright, so bring the flare gun. I think there are 3 enemies that I need to kill. I'll bring 3 rounds. And I don't really care to do it. I should have probably just healed, but oh well. Dod. Oh nice, I can just hit that thing right now. Grab the tower. That shit's done, but I'm fucking getting ran around, getting chased around. Oh, that's the kit right there. Holy shit, okay. Okay. Oh god, storage. Room 512. Hey, I know where that key goes. Because I ran past that room like 4 or 5 times. Thinking that every time I got a key that was where it went. That these fuckers on the phone don't come back. The other one got fucking thermited, so they're dead. Hmm. A matrix code scanner. I don't know what that does. Oh, yeah. Way up. Did I check? I did not go to that other room. things really weird me out. Another way up? What? Where this way up leads me. Oh shit. Hmm. Fucking serious. Hello. How are you? Okay, so I hate it when there's rooms full of enemies like this because I want to check. Every room has. Ew. Yeah. That's good. At least it was good. Most of the time when I work a 10-hour shift, I am not, I wouldn't say good. I mean, it's fine, I guess. What do you do for work? Don't mind me asking. And don't feel ashamed or anything or whatever, because I've worked all kinds of weird stuff. No other technology has shaped our nation as bioresonance has. Would we ever have been able to free ourselves from the stranglehold of the Empire without the support of replicas? Essential technologies like climaforming and induced gravity would be impossible without bioresonance technology. Despite that, it feels like we've made very little effort to really understand or replicate bioresonant effects with conventional technology. Our progress in the development of electronics and microprocessors has stagnated for nearly a century now, as we focus solely on new ways to instrumentalize this barely understood phenomenon. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a gestalt host to a replica brain is still not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is a duplicate imperfect? What happens to pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? Oh, that's cool. Bet that's interesting. At least you probably work alone, right? Which can also be kind of scary at times, I guess. But for the most part, if you work by yourself, you can just kind of chill and you don't have anybody like really bossing you around, which is nice. One of my favorite things about waiting tables was not having to, I had managers and stuff, but like for the most part, as long as you do your job and nobody really gets mad, like you don't really even have to talk to them. So kind of just go about your business. Recreating a replica purely with microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe that we've become overly dependent on a poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. It may not be long before we're back where we were under the Empire. During like night shift or what? Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. I've had to wash my clothes at night before at a laundromat. And I'll tell you, it was probably something I really would prefer not to do again. I'm glad I don't need a laundromat anymore. Because it's just, I'm sure you know. Place is hell. I have so much shit on my person. Oh. I hate hearing that. If it makes you feel any better, at one point I had started a new job. Yeah, that probably never leaves your mind, honestly. I started a new job at a restaurant, and my first like few shifts, I think it was like my second shift, I had like called off, and that's like really bad to do. But I had given my shift up. Somebody asked me if I didn't want to come in tonight, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine, because it was like a Tuesday and it was really slow, and everybody else wanted to make more money, so I gave up my shift, and that's fine. I'm always down to have a day off or whatever. That night, somebody got in an argument at the bar and shot somebody. And it's not funny. I'm sorry I laughed. It's not funny, but like, I'm just glad I wasn't there. You know what I mean? So I completely understand. There's that 512 key. Yeah, I think that would keep me from working it's like the only thing that worries me about working overnight. Yeah. I had gotten a notification from my boss saying like, yeah, somebody got shot tonight at the fucking, yeah. I don't know. I'm not super religious or anything. I like people believe what they want or whatever, but like something that was wild, yeah. It was pretty unexpected. And it was like it wasn't like I mean, I guess it was kind of like a cheap restaurant in a way because it's like a chain, but it's like it's not like cheap. I'm not saying like you expect to hear like shootings at other restaurants or anything like that, but it was just like it was in a pretty weird like area. I guess somebody was just upset with somebody else and they decided to shoot them because America. But everybody was fine besides the person that got shot, who also I think was fine eventually, but you know, hospital. Probably a lot of bills. Probably bankrupt now. uh I think this is Adler's Dream Journal. Sixth night, I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kitez. A storm consumed us. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think it was food related. I think it was like two groups of people were there that did not like knew each other or something, and they just like got into it over. I don't know what it was over, but once again, just all. I'm just hearing this from people who worked there and were there that night. Yeah, that's true. I like still skateboard, but sometimes I have to like remind myself that I can't afford medical debt and that I need to calm down and be careful. Like, you're not 18 anymore, dude. Stop. 13th night, I was a worker in the mines of Ling when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh. My flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh, which persists beyond death. 15th night, as a storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Veneta, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. 18th night, I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. Ah, I hate to hear that. Sorry about that. That's no joke. And like I got COVID in like late 2019, like almost Christmas time 2019, like right when it first started. And it wasn't really in the news much, so I didn't know much about it at all. I didn't even know it existed yet. But I got it, and I thought I was gonna die, but I like was alone, and like no one was around, so like I was just like whatever. I guess I just gotta take care of myself. There's no telling how many people got sick because I was walking around at the grocery store, you know, but like I still had to eat, and it was like a week and a half. I was sick. I started ordering food and leaving it at my doorstep and stuff, but like that first little bit was bad, and I didn't go to the hospital because I was like, I can't afford it. I'm just gonna die in my bed. 19th night. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Bouillon. I was walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. This is where I'm supposed to put all the cards. How am I supposed to know which one's which? Oh yeah. It's new-ish. I think it came out in October of last year, and it's like a throwback to like your classic survival horror games like Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3 back when they were still like, you know, bad graphics, tank controls, limited ammo, not an action game like Resident Evil 4, but like more survival horror where still like manage your supplies. If you use too many healed items, like you can literally like soft lock your game and make it really difficult to beat, stuff like that. It's called Signalis. I picked it up because I like the art style. I like classic survival horror games. I think my first one I ever played was the original Resident Evil when I was like 7. And that was, you know, set me up for lots of nightmares. But it's pretty good. I have a couple of complaints about it, but so far it's at least an 8 out of 10. It's been pretty good. It's pretty cryptic. Like a lot of the story is like really hard to, like, I feel like after I beat this game I'm gonna have to like go and find someone who like did like a story recap on YouTube or something, someone who's smarter than I am, who put everything together. Because it takes me too long to solve puzzles. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? Need to get back to the alley. It's like... oh. I'm not too sure what it's like about, and I don't really want to say too much, because if you do want to play it, there are, like, depending on what I tell you, there are some spoilers. Granted, you're watching me play it currently, so, you know, I guess I'll take that with a grain of salt. But, you're like a robot humanoid thing named a replica, and your like partner that you've been looking for is like missing, and so the primary motive of the game is you have to find your long lost friend or whatever. Oh, you're telling me. Like I said, it takes me like 20 minutes to solve a puzzle. Like, I am bad at this game, but it is it's pretty good. Resident Evil 7 was a great game, and I was really skeptical about the switch from over the shoulder to first person, but I feel like they did really good with it. 7 was okay. The first half of 7, fantastic. Nailed it. You nailed it, Capcom. And then like the second half, they kinda action game. But all the stuff like up until and past, like right past Marguerite's fight, I think, are like really solid. Like 10 out of 10 gameplay. Scary. Fresh. It was good. It was good. I liked 7 a lot. I don't really like horror stuff either. Especially like movies. Because at least in these games, like, I have guns and stuff, you know, I can defend myself. It's not like a movie where I'm watching someone get tortured or something. I don't really like that stuff. I also don't really like gore. I'm not a fan of, like, blood and guts and stuff. Like, I don't even watch, like, stuff that has surgery going on. Like, I get sick. I'm weak. I'd have been dead a long time ago if I lived a long time ago, you know what I mean? I'll try out the submachine gun. I'll put the pistol away. Bust out the submachine gun. We're gonna try this thing out. Alright, I'm supposed to grab cards. I got distracted. Lovers and tower is all I have. And it had to be the one that's right in front of me. That's so lame. I gotta kill this guy. Did you ever play any of the other Resident Evil games? Like 2 remake or 3 remake or 4 remake? That's pretty strong weapon. I like that. I don't like that it uses 3 rounds per shot. I guess it holds 30, so that's fair. I guess I get 10 rounds. Okay, I need to go to. Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. It felt like they oh, my bad. It's you only played a little bit of it. You're not missing way too much, honestly, because I don't know, in my opinion, the first half of 7 is really good. And like I said earlier, first half's really good, second half is, you could go without it. You wouldn't miss too much. I am so freaking lost. Oh no, here we go. I don't know what any of these cards go. I'll just put them down for now. I don't know where they're supposed to go yet. I haven't found any information about this stuff. Just come out of my inventory. 3 slots. I need to go back to Hellland, and I get there by going through this Hellland. No, I've been playing survival horror since I was a kid. So a lot of this game is a throwback to a lot of that. So like, I really like it because of that. Dude, Lucas was wild. I forgot about Lucas, actually. That part was pretty cool too, I guess. Kind of like a Saw style. Once again, I don't really care for, Saw or that style of movie. But I thought it was interesting to be able to play through it because, unlike, the contestants of Saw, I felt like I had a better shot at completing it. Because, that's the movie. They're meant to, that's the movie. That's the whole point. If they won, then, it would just be like, I didn't come here for a thriller movie. I came here for a horror movie. You know what I mean? Okay. I have this. Now I'm gonna try and go use it in the computer and see what happens. Yeah, I think I played the DLC of 7 as well. I have yeah. You got it. You got it. But a lot of people just like seeing people get hurt, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but you know, each their own, I guess. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. There's something I'm supposed to do with this. And I gotta read some old notes for it. It was this messaging box. Wait, I could do this better just by going here. I'm at the computer. Keypad. Here's another thing about this game, is I've been keeping detailed notes because it's the only way to solve these puzzles. Code is the birthday of her daughters. Her last name is Ito. And it's the last 6 digits of their PKZ. Okay. Ah. Sorry about that. I wish I could control when they play or not. I tried to turn them off, but Amazon won't let me. It's not like it's not like they help me at all. And matter of fact, they kind of probably hurt me more than help me. Because people see an ad when they start watching my channel and then they turn it off. Okay. Ito. These girls right here. We've got one. This is Erica. 560524. And then what's the second one? It's the same. I mean, technically, I get paid for those. But the only way you make money off ads as a streamer is if you have like 2,000 people watching or more. Because it's like literally, it's like 0.0003 cents per view per ad. So maybe in like 10 years streaming, I will have made like a couple dollars. But what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? This is a friend of mine. Occasionally I give him apple slice. Here, buddy. I don't know if you can see him. Probably not. Show him how tall you can be. He didn't give a shit. He's already eaten his apple slice. Okay, so I have their things, their birthdays or whatever. I think I have the key code for that locker. So I think I might save my game real quick, because you never know what could happen. I think I got it back. Green and black. Ah. Is it better now? Still shows, or at least on my side, it shows that it's okay. I think this room has a lot of enemies in it. Nope. Seems to have taken care of some of them. Five 560-524. Hell yeah. Progress. I don't have my flashlight anymore. Dark. Song of the Gods. Okay. That's good. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the Fourth Cultural Protection Act. Uh-oh. There exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of, a song that we all dance to but few can hear. This deep vibration of the cosmos can not just be heard and felt. We all resonate in harmony with it, shaping it, deforming it around us. Those select few who can consciously perceive it often fear it. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars, too invasive the noise of the unaware around them, polluting the song with their fickle emotion. But every once in a while some are born that can not only hear and play this music of the worlds, but who can conduct it. Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Many believe that the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the empire of Yusan and lifted us to the stars. Her power that imbued life onto the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the empire on their carbon steel backs. Couldn't find her. I've looked everywhere, but she's not here anymore. I can't go on. I'm sorry. Oh man. Damn. Forgive me. That's unfortunate. I've been following her around for a while. I got another card. Hey, welcome back. You missed a girl dissolve into the floor. That was pretty cool. Sorry about that. But I got another tarot card. Still don't know how to line them up or anything. That's a good question. It's like what I was saying earlier, some of this game is just like, what happened? Where'd she go? She just died, I guess. Her face started like bleeding out, and then she just like fell into the floor and died. I have 3 cards currently. Keypad done. Need to figure out this. Oh, it was he's a bunny. I can't get him to get up on his. You see him? He's right here. He's enjoying, got him these little like toddler cups for babies. And I fill them with little snacks. And he goes nuts for them. He loves these little cups. Where? There he is. He's my buddy. We hang out and he keeps me sane when I'm playing horror games. And just turn around and pet him. Fuzzy little guy. He's like, look, I did tricks. Give me something else. And when he's being real, when I've given him too many treats, I have to start feeding him his own food that he eats on a regular basis. He is 10. He is old. Old for a bunny, for sure. He's great. Fantastic. Sometimes he's a butthead, but he's just a bunny. He doesn't know any better. I think I need to go like all the way back. Backtrack all the way back to the alley. Yeah, I was like never really, because he's not like really my rabbit. But never really think they're gonna emotionally bond like you would like a dog or cat, a bunny. But man, he's really cool. Got his own personality and everything. Wish there was more I could figure out about this safe. turn off the rig. They are a handful. Yeah, and if you ever have to take them to the vet, it's like monument expensive. He's really cool. And, you know, I'm not saying that every bunny is gonna be cool. I see lots of videos of bunnies being really great. But I also know that they can be, their bite hurts. A lot of people mishandle them, causing problems, where, you know, you have to take them to the vet or they die. You know, a lot of people get bunnies as a pet around Easter, and then they dump them in the park. You know, it's really sad, but people do that to cats and dogs too, and I don't understand it. He's a lot, but he's cool. And he takes up like at least 14 square feet. You know, chilling. He used to be free roam, but now he's getting older. Like, kind of keep him in his little area. He doesn't destroy anything. He's pretty good. I don't understand what to do with the butterfly room. Beater. Yeah, he was thumping earlier today, and I was like, bro, what are you mad about? What can you even be mad about? You're so small and fluffy. But yeah, they get really upset sometimes. Kind of funny. Oh, wow. Of course the lock's defective. Why wouldn't it be? Why can't I shoot? Wouldn't let me aim. There exists a strange folklorish idea in many sectors of Rockfront related to pareidolia. I don't know how to say that correctly. Tendency to see meaningful images and random patterns, like seeing a face or in an ink blot or letters in a smudge of dirt. It is well known that the so-called red eye is simply an anticyclonic storm produced by a high-pressure region in the atmosphere of Rockfront's planet. Yet for some of the early settlers of Rockfront, this natural phenomenon became symbolic of their struggle and way of life. That red spot in the sky became a perfect metaphor for the ever-present surveillance by the protectors and the tight grip of the central government on Heimat. Even today, the idea of an unblinking, watchful eye observing their every move still resonates strongly with the people here. I am playing on the hardest difficulty as well. I didn't think it was going to be like a big deal, but apparently it's like, yeah. Yeah, and the enemies can just come back to life if you don't burn their bodies, just like in the classic Resident Evil games. So that's really fun. During the celebration of Monfest at the end of each season, adult citizens will sometimes give students ration marks that have been dipped in red paint. Officially, the red paint is said to represent the blood of those who died in the revolution, but the red coins share an eerie resemblance to that red eye. Or is this just pareidolia too? Pareidolia. Did you ever receive one of these red eye ration marks? Remember to clean off the paint with acetone or a similar paint thinner. Sending or regifting paint-covered coins is considered to be bad luck. What really sucks is I went through all that and it was just a dead end. Oh. It's not a dead end. There was another door on the other side. Okay, I might try and run through that again. I might die. Oh, they're all standing right there. There. Really messed up is when it starts glitching out like this, when you're like about to die. Menacingly. Okay. There's a key somewhere that I'm missing. I think that I got last night, but I quit because I came into this room and subsequently died. Got really upset because I have like a total of 20 rounds and using bullets seems like a waste. So. Okay. What? I healed. I got one shot. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how long it's been since I saved. Time is on that. Oh, it's been like 11 minutes, so it's not that bad. I'm gonna try and unlock that door again. Oh, nice. So now I can't get back that way unless I come in from behind? Dude, seriously? I got this meat lump covering the door. And this door opens from the other side. Yeah, I am missing something. I don't know if I still have it. 43. The freaking radio is weird. Messes with me. Okay. I need to find the magpie box. There it is. Down the ladder. I guess up the ladder. I don't know where I'm going. Hey, he went back to his corner. Good, good. Stay over there. Okay, this room is hell. Something's about to pop up from the floor. Okay. Magpie box. Turn on the radio. Apparently that's the sound a magpie makes, I'm not sure.
Achtung, Achtung, 3, 9, 4, 5, 3.
And that's someone counting in German. Saying numbers in German. There's a lot of German in the game, and I don't speak it or anything. So everything I see that's German is just like foreign. Like very foreign. Like, though I've heard somebody speak German before, and I come from a very German area. Lost on me. I think the developers for this game were German. And apparently it's made by 2 people, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I find something that tells me how those tarot cards go. Yeah. There's a lot of it, like all the achievements are in German. Young photo store. Okay, so I need to go. Yeah, I know, that's crazy, right? I feel like that's kind of just like the state of games nowadays. It's like you gotta really find the good ones, and it's like a lot of work. You play through a lot of garbage before you really find something that's good. I feel. Could just be jaded, because I grew up with like, I don't know, I would say I grew up in like the golden age of video games, where everybody was, you know, I don't know, I guess everybody was playing games and really enjoying them. There weren't really like a whole lot of really bad ones, and if there were, like you didn't know it was bad before you bought it because, or rented it because there was no internet. There was no internet full of people to tell you that the game was bad. And I remember specifically renting a game over and over again called Bob. B-O-B, you know. Bob was a robot. Bob was a robot who... Okay, why did it show me this? I don't need to... Nothing there, don't show me. Bob was a robot who you would play as, and he would like... Kind of like Mega Man and like Metroid, but like not, because it was not very good. Unlike those other 2 games. But I just kept renting it over and over again, and I don't know why. He's like a little yellow robot. I don't remember much else about him. Ah, developer fluid, finally! Let me see if I can find something. There we go. Let me just switch. Oh. Bob the video game. You can't zoom anymore? That's lame. Known in Japan as Space Funky Bob. That was taken out for American release. Because that's just over the top. We just gotta have regular Bob for those Americans. Wow, it uses the same game engine as the Wayne's World video game, which I also had and played a lot, even though I didn't really know what Wayne's World was. I used to play a guitar, and the guitar would have like shooting mechanics. Yeah, he's a goofy little guy. It was like really strange. Oh yeah, and he talked to you occasionally. Whoa, you can't do that, Bob. He was throwing the salute. I guess it had pretty good graphics for the time, which just might have been one of the reasons why I liked it so much. Oh god, the ladder sounds. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was. Where am I? There I am. It was something else. Really? That's crazy. I thought I was like the only person ever who had ever played that game. I was a weird kid, man. I was playing all kinds of weird stuff. I would like pick out the worst games at the rental place just because I would see like the box art. I thought it was cool. Luckily, I had older brothers who showed me what games were that I stopped renting Bob on repeat. I don't know. Of course, it's all speculative. It's all about what you like. Yes. Probably one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. Definitely top 10. It was hard as nails, and I've never beaten it. You know, I've played through all the From Software games pretty much besides Bloodborne. And I think The Lion King is still harder than all of those games. Easy. Because, like, it's not that bad. First level's pretty alright. Second level's pretty gnarly, especially if you don't remember how the monkeys are supposed to be roared at. And then you get to, like, Elephant Graveyard. If you're playing on anything other than E, you're probably gonna die. At least once. Because the hyenas are unpredictable, and there's about 30 of them. Yeah, the ostrich tossing part where you have to dodge all the it's all about there's a certain timing when you get to the part where you have to double jump, and if you don't hit it perfectly, you die. And it's hard, it's unforgiving. There's a part about a little over halfway through when you go through the Hakuna Matata phase and you have to jump up a waterfall of logs. It's awful, by the way. It's awful. I have nightmares about it still. Not really, but it's really that bad. Once you get past that, you become adult Simba, and then you gain an extra button. So your Y button now is an attack swipe at things. And then there's like a yeah, that game is really hard and unforgiving, and it was really difficult. I remember that game and all the Battletoads were like impossible both to play and beat. Especially Battletoads. Battletoads I feel like is like I feel like I've gotten pretty far in Lion King. I feel like if I really put my if I put my head into it, I could probably beat it. But like Battletoads is just like, hey, the first level's pretty accessible and easy. Now ride a motorcycle down a hallway, and it's just didn't work for me. I was just pretty bad at it. I still have no idea what this room over here is for. Yeah, I think they did it mainly. I watched a few videos of people talking about, yeah, they didn't want you to beat them. Yeah, exactly. Because if you beat them, then it wasn't worth the money that you spent on them. And plus, I feel like kids wanted games that were long back then because, games were still $60. But it was back in 1995, so $60 was actually like $115 or something like that with inflation. So like, you know, it was um it was a commitment because I remember my parents never bought me video games. I'd get them once a year, maybe for Christmas. We were also pretty poor, so it wasn't like I really got, I didn't get like, it wasn't like I went to the store and it was just like, oh, there's a video game on the shelf. Can I get it, Mom? Can I get it, Mom? Can I get it, Dad? They were like, no. One of these days, maybe if you save up your money, you can come back and get it. But until then, no. And that's where the trauma started. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I finally have this photo tank and this developer. So now I can see this. Oh. It's a QR code. Okay, so that scanner room now has use. Dude, at least you got to experience a Dreamcast. I had one of those too. It was really fun for a little bit and then it died. But Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, top tier games. And I also had Crazy Taxi. That was a good game. It was fun to play at home when you didn't have to spend quarters on it. I had like all of the game systems basically. I had two older brothers. So they had a regular Nintendo, like a regular NES, the big box one. When I was born, essentially. I have been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bioresident. Be careful. Don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I am on the next ship to Kitej tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too. Sorry. I had a NES, an SNES. Ended up getting an N64 next. Sarge's Army, the old Army Men games. Those things were wild. That's crazy. Cool though. Oh my god. How long has that been there? It's such a shortcut. Ah, it hurts. Okay, so I have a lot of cards. Right, sorry. NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I had a PlayStation 1. I had a Dreamcast when it came out. I had a PlayStation 2. I ended up getting an Xbox or Halo, basically. Then an Xbox One. Oh, I got a GameCube as well, so I had every console from that era. But I was also like 13, 14, 15, 16 when those were out and popular. Dark Cloud was one of my favorite games. Really strange. But it was really fun. You build up your weapons and they would become stronger as you played. But then again, you could break them, and so you would just if you broke your weapon that you had been working on for like the entire game and you hadn't saved in a couple hours, just quit playing because you're gonna turn off your PlayStation. You're not gonna want to do that extra 3 hours gameplay without getting anywhere technically. But it was good. Fun games. That's truly, I think, the golden era of gaming. That sucks. My family did too. I ended up trading my Super Nintendo for a PlayStation. It wasn't quite worth it, but I ended up getting another Super Nintendo later on anyways. I have 5 out of 6 cards. Where have I not been? It's the butterfly room. That's where my last card is. Yeah, I didn't get a PlayStation, like I said. I had to end up... Dude, I can't go this way now. Bruh. Seriously? I mean, I guess I can, but I have to go through the dark apartment, and that place is hell. Hell yeah. A friend of mine still has their Dreamcast. You know, something you don't remember is how loud those machines were. Those early Disca systems, like PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. PlayStation 1 had a lot of shielding on it. I feel like it kept a lot of the noise to a minimum. But the Dreamcast is just straight up like every time it reads something on the disc. Kind of funny. Okay, so there's also this Moon's mural. I don't understand. There's like stuff in here. And like, yeah, very loud. Okay. Jesus Christ, something really loud outside. Ooh. Really loud outside. Really loud. Freaked me out. I think it was outside anyways. I hope it was outside. Or actually, I hope it wasn't. Actually, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I don't know the phases of the moon, holy. This one's dial is missing, so it has to be... That one has to be that way. Yeah. No, something really loud outside. Sound like crashing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is the same. This little like thing right here, this circle or hexagon kind of thing, is like the same layout as the tarot cards are. I don't know what this is about though. Maybe I'll keep looking for a dial or something. All my routes are cut off and it's really making things hard. I guess I'm gonna have to do the run back through the entire level. I forgot about this. Cool. There was a card in here. I guess I picked it up already. I'm still missing one tarot card. Where it is beyond me. I'm guessing it's the butterfly room, so I need to get back to the butterfly room. But yeah, eventually I stopped buying consoles and just bought a PC and started investing my money into it. And now that's all I use, minus a couple of handheld devices occasionally for like old emulation. I got a PSP that I use for emulation and a DS that I use for emulation. Um, I actually don't have those things, if you know what I mean, at all, and I don't emulate anything. Never have. But there's like a lot of games that you just can't play anymore, and that's really sad because, or at least that you can't play legally. And it's really sad because there's a lot of really great games that just like never see any play because, you know, is this play? Oh, I don't like this play. Yeah, I need to go up again. I think. Yes, butterfly room is ahead. But yeah, like, I mean, one of my favorite games of all time, um, Chrono Trigger, whatever way you want to say it or whatever. It's truly one of my favorite games ever. And yet, the Steam release is hot garbage. Um, it's a port or an emulator or something, but it doesn't run right. So, um, literally, if you have like a certain graphics card or something, it just crashes randomly. So you either have to be extremely vigilant about saving in a game where save points are tied to specific sections of the map, and you can't save it whenever you want. And then you're stuck there with like, is the game gonna crash on me in the middle of this boss fight? I don't know. And so why I bought the game on Steam for like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, whatever. And it doesn't even fucking work. It's like, what are you selling me here? Like I might as well just just emulate it because it works. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing a pattern here. Left butterfly is an A. Middle left is E. Then O. Aeon. Aeon. gaming. Anything else in here? Can I take one of these moths? Butterflies, I'm sorry. Okay, that's all the cards. Yeah. That game is fantastic. If you ever, if you ever have the time, feel like playing it, it is like still a fantastic game to this day, and it still holds up and holds its own as an RPG game. A little dated. The graphics are hard to get past for a lot of people, and I understand that. But the game is literally like, it's still one of my favorite games ever. And I've played it so many times, I know it in and out, back and forth. But it's still just like, has a special place for me. It could be that I played it as a kid and that made a big difference, you know what I mean? But I feel like the combat is really interesting in that game for a turn-based RPG. Being able to swap out your characters and have different moves depending on who's with you and your party and stuff like that, I thought was really interesting. All these things are blocking my path. Starting to get kind of annoying. Can I not? Okay, I can make it through. That guy's glitching through the wall. Oh, very good. That's same here. Same here. Oh, this room is very liquidy now. The light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. And here it is! You knew it all along! Final Fantasy for the Game Boy Advance. Which one, might I ask? They're all... I think... I wonder which ones. I can't remember which ones re-released for the Game Boy Advance, but there was like 1 and 2 were on like the same cartridge. And then they did 3 and 4 or something. Yeah, you called it. I needed the ring. You called it. That's all good. They're all... I don't know. A lot of the older Final Fantasy games are kind of like... Some of them are kind of rough. Like to play nowadays. Being hit with ice at the... Tactics? Maybe? No, I'm just... I don't even know. Is there anything? Nope, stop. I wonder if there's like anything that I've found so far that tells me anything about this stuff. So that has a lot of Jim Dozen Farmer and Kitez. So Kitez, 6th night. 13th, 16th, 18th, 19th. So if it's Kitez the 6th. After. I don't know. How am I supposed to know when the moon cycle is in this game? This is rough. No, keep turning on the damn radio. I don't know. I haven't found any information on it. Tactics Advance, yes. The tactics games are really good. I played a little bit of the Tactics Advanced one, but the original Final Fantasy Tactics for PlayStation 1, really fun. I do remember playing that game. Okay, so I don't think that has anything to do with the moon cycle. 6th night, Farmer. Farmer Cortez. No, Farmer. Yeah. You have one of those little lights that like clipped in the top of your Game Boy and stuff? I sure did. Kitez, Lover. Minds of Lang, Death. Veneta. Storm. Moon. I need to write this shit down. Or else I'm gonna be sitting here forever. Yeah, I used to do that with Pokemon a lot. I had a little light that I would keep hidden from my parents so they wouldn't know. They probably knew, but I thought I was getting away with it because I was sneaky. Lover and Katesh. Death. In Lang. Storm or Lightning, Veneta. Moon is Rotfront. Sun in Bouillon. I think that's it. The last one I'm gonna have to figure out on my own. It's okay though, I think I have enough to go on. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for sharing with me. little piece of yourself. I enjoyed talking to you. Feel free to follow me. I like to stream generally kind of late at night, but sometimes I stream earlier. But yeah, if not, that's okay too. You have a good night. Have a good day at work tomorrow also. Sorry. Sorry. Night, man. Thanks for coming through. And I really enjoyed talking to you too. So sorry about the ad before you left. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, and thanks for checking me out. Really enjoyed talking with you and sharing a little bit about myself. It's always fun. Brianna's son? True. Out front is Moon? True. Vignetta is Storm? True. Thing is Death? True. Hez is Lover. Heimat is unknown, but it has to be Star because there's nothing else there. Oh, my screen gets all glitchy. I go in there. I feel like the cards are in the wrong spot or something, because I don't know. Like I did it right. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Here comes another diagram. I gotta draw my book. Beyond is full. Black mat is that one. It is also like that. Is like that, but backwards. Got laying. Out front is new. Figured out the puzzle. It only took me like 30 minutes. Okay, bouillon is full. That is true. Vignette. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Well, I'm obviously doing something wrong, so trying to figure out where I went wrong. Take a picture of it. Hopefully it'll help. I thought I had it down. So okay, so bouillon is I just don't understand. I don't get it. Okay. I had it opposite. I had it backwards. Yes, of course, because full means filled. No, it doesn't. It means empty. No, it doesn't. Game dead to me. Bro. No way am I back here. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Um, what the friggin' heck? Auntie's note. Ariane. I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Utah bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Workforce assignment for Young Ariane. We've been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rockfront Sector C on R3459C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment. You've been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experience: store clerk, Young Photo Store, part-time compulsory military service, Rockfront Orbital, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you'll be assigned the following workplace: ski production and mining facility on Lang. "10 rounds. Letter from mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she's related to us somehow, though I don't know anybody named So in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Vanetta. Military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother." What the I am completely unarmed. Well, Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I'd relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? A red dream. A crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach. Memories from other lives. Dreams of suffering and loneliness. A promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness, waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. I can no longer tell where fog ends and Elster begins. Stop. You must turn back. There is nothing for you there. You've tried so many times and you failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. I fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. Only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. Those memories are mine now. These memories are mine now. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. He'll never dance with us again, no matter what we do. He doesn't even want us anymore. Both of us, we are incomplete. Let us become whole again. I have no weapons. So I'll see what she does. Huh. Okay. Wait. Ah. I didn't save. Bruh. How stupid. Can I be? Nice. Guess I can figure out the fucking wall puzzle again. How am I doing this wrong again? At least they gave me 10 more rounds before I go to my death. I've been muted. Can't believe I'm still playing this game. Figured it'd be done by now. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. The rot front of school at the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or ever made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here I am finally free. Get to be by myself and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it's time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation just by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. That's sad. Cycle 648. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the block war protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like we're also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. First, I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I could talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it, except her. Everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Cycle 1294. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on, and mother was taking notes of the book on her lap. It was that book that I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors confiscated it. Or was it Isa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel and every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. Like there's fog inside my head. Whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just... Cycle 5 blank blank 9. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Was she okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I want to lie down and disappear. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. But wait, I couldn't keep my promise. By my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. Wait, so who am I? Time. This is all that's left. Go home? Remember our promise. Elster. I can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Du hast es versprochen. I'm sorry. Phew. Alright. That's pretty good. Now that I know more about the game, I feel like I didn't even need all that ammo that I was stockpiling, so maybe the end really isn't that bad. But I didn't know if I was gonna need all my ammo or not, or if the game was just gonna hand me 40 handgun ammo at the end. You never know. That's pretty good though. Kinda sad. I'm kinda sad. My humanoid lover only wanted to die. He couldn't die. So I went through fucking hell and back twice so I could kill her. Pretty gnarly. What a hell of a game though, made by 2 people. It's a good callback to the classic survival horror games. And it had an interesting puzzles. I think they were good enough to keep my dumbass entranced in them for at least 5 minutes each. I think my fastest puzzle was the fuse box, and that's because I figured out what the fuses did early on. And even then I still got kind of lucky. Overall, this game was pretty solid though. I mean, it was worth the 20-ish dollars I spent it on it. Thank you for playing Danke für Spielen, made in Hamburg with love. And they've been working on this game since 2014. 23 deaths. Well, what a game. Thanks everybody for coming through. Good night.